What's going on, TTC, DBM? It's your boy in the Galactic Brew, man. You already know. I'm still, you know, reminiscing on that magnificent game that happened yesterday, man. I still can't get over the unbelievable resiliency and courage of our team, man. You know, as long as I've been an Atlanta Falcons fan for the past few years, I've seen my team win some dramatic games, but there was none like this game yesterday. I mean, in my opinion, I would put this game at the very top, because number one, the team that on paper that we were supposed to beat came out and probably played the best game I've ever seen them play. And that's just me being honest. Even as a Falcons fan, I mean, this has nothing to do with me, you know, not liking the Panthers or nothing like that. But just for them to come out and play with such purpose and such poise and such desperation the way that they did, you know, really got across to me that they really wanted to pull the upset in the Dome yesterday. And you know, being that we could have very well lost that game, and it probably would have been the most heartbreaking loss of the season for us, and it would have been our first loss ever of the season. You know, it just goes to show you, man, you just can't overlook the Falcons anymore. You can't. No matter how hard you want to, you cannot overlook the Atlanta Falcons, because we don't give up, man. We've been through too much. We've been overlooked too long to stop now. That's why we have to win this championship this year. Us winning this championship this year, it's not because only, or let me rephrase, not only do we want to win this championship, but I feel like in a way we have to win. I feel like this is the only way that we can show the world, not just the media, but the world, that the Falcons are indeed for real. We've had all of, I'll say, the minor evidence to prove that we are a good team. But there's one big piece, and probably the biggest piece of evidence missing, to really reveal to the world and to all of, you know, the critics in professional football, that the Falcons are a great team. And that is that big silver trophy with the name Lombardi imprinted across it. That's the only piece of evidence we are missing to show the world that we are a great team. And I feel like once we capture that, there's nothing else you can say. We've had the back-to-back winning seasons. We've had the phenomenal home record. We've made it to the playoffs. Now all that's missing is the NFL championship. Seriously. You know? And yesterday, from what I saw, we're slowly but surely moving in that direction to get it. You know, we just have to keep this momentum, keep this confidence, and keep this mentality of surviving whatever type of adversity any team is going to put on us. And it's only going to get tougher from here. But as long as we withstand that adversity and come out on the winning end at any cost, we will definitely win that NFL championship. But that's not the only thing that I want to acknowledge. I want to acknowledge something that I've been reading on these message boards in the past few hours. And, you know, once again, we have a case of these scary, bandwagon, fickle Falcons fans out here that are really getting on my nerves, that are coming out crying over some more spilled milk. First of all, y'all were crying over the spilled milk of us getting rid of Curtis Lofton. Okay? You know, then y'all during the free agency period, y'all were crying over some more spilled milk about us not snatching up free agents as quick as everybody else is. Or to do you one better, to rewind it even further back, y'all were crying over the spilled milk that we didn't get Mario Williams. So now I'm reading on the message boards that y'all are continuing to pour this spilled milk about our new coordinators. I've been reading about, oh, Mike Nolan is overrated. Dirk Cutter, it's only a matter of time before he lets us down. You know, the one thing that, you know, I don't understand is the greed and the selfishness of a lot of you, or of some of you, I should say, of some of you Falcons fans out there. Seriously. I just don't understand the greed and the immaturity and the selfishness of y'all. Mike Nolan is overrated, huh? Just because our defense is finally getting the recognition they deserve, and people have that much respect for Mike Nolan that they want to acknowledge him as one of the best defensive coordinators in the NFL, he's overrated now. Really. So if he's overrated, let me get this straight now. Now, DBN, all my real Falcons fans out there, I'm not addressing you. I'm just addressing these winos and, you know, these fickle, bandwagon, immature, you know, selfish Falcons fans out there that always want to pour some spilled milk on every situation that happens with its team. So, if you're a real Falcons fan, please, kindly exit yourself out of this equation. But back to y'all winos. So, let me get this straight. Mike Nolan is overrated, right? We're talking about defense. Okay, so if Nolan is so overrated, why in the world did we have Peyton Manning almost look like he wanted to quit a couple of weeks ago on Monday Night Football when we completely had his head spinning the whole night on defense? And pretty much was bullying him around that whole field. Worse than he's probably ever been bullied before in his life. I'm just saying, if Mike Nolan is so overrated, why did we have not one, not two, but 3 interceptions on Peyton Manning? Okay? If Mike Nolan is so overrated, then why did our defense have not 1, not 2, but 3 sacks on Peyton Manning? Or I'm thinking that's the number of sacks we had. But anyway, if he's so overrated, why were we able to pressure him the whole night? I'm just saying, like, y'all's selfishness and greediness and immaturity really, really, you know, I'm not going to say amazes me, but, you know, it really just makes me shake my head. Because y'all are grown people complaining about your team. And I'm just like, what is there to complain about, man? We're 4-0. Can y'all get that through your head? We're 4-0. When are y'all going to realize that football is not a perfect game? When are y'all going to realize that? When are y'all going to realize just because something, yeah, might be working really, really good, there's still some things that you can improve on, and there's still some mistakes that you're going to make, because you're not going to be able to deflect every pass. You're not going to be able to stop every run. Okay? You're not going to get every sack on the quarterback. But you know what determines a winner and a great team? Is to do it when everything is on the line. When everything really matters. And you know what time that is? In the fourth quarter. The last quarter of the game. As long as your defense is able to stop the offense from scoring in the fourth quarter and give your offense a chance to score in the fourth quarter, and you have a lead, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 points ahead of your opponent, and next to your team it says W or winner, nothing else matters. So therefore, yesterday we won. We are winners against the Carolina Panthers. Was it a tough game? Yes. Could we have lost that game? Yes. But the bottom line is, we won. In the midst of all adversity, we won. So technically, going back to y'all whining and complaining about Mike Nolan is all hype and he's overrated, then why are the Falcons 4-0? I'm just saying. Why are we 4-0? This is y'all's team now. Why are we 4-0? Okay? And then going on to Dirk Cutter. Y'all talking about it's only a matter of time before he lets us down. See, one thing that's funny to me about certain sports fans is they are so pessimistic that they can't let go of the past. That's really, really funny to me. You know, I mean, y'all are still reminiscing on Dirk Cutter with Jacksonville. Okay, well, let me put it to you this way. Imagine if Dirk Cutter in Jacksonville had the talent level of Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Roddy White, Tony Gonzalez, Harry Douglas, Michael Turner, Jaquiz Rogers, and Jason Snelling. Imagine the talent level. If he would have had that in Jacksonville, imagine what he could have done with that offense. Imagine what he could have done with that team. But you know what? There was one problem. He didn't. He didn't have that talent. They had injuries, and they couldn't keep a quarterback if he was on layaway. No offense, Jacksonville. But I'm just saying. So now that he's actually come to a team that actually has superior talent and can actually score points, an offense, to be more specific, that can score points, look what he's done. I'm pretty sure we've become one of the top offenses in the NFL so far this season. But y'all steady saying it's only a matter of time before he lets us down. Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. You know, with y'all fickle bandwagon Falcons fans, you know, y'all carry on, you know, this negative mindset that y'all have. Y'all will never be able to embrace the good times. Y'all will never be able to embrace the good years. So why continue? Sounds like to me that y'all want us to fail, which we're not. If you're hoping for that, then, you know, you just need not to be a part of, you know, the Falcons fan affiliation, period. Because the Falcons will not fail. Trust me, we will not fail. So y'all go ahead and y'all keep living, you know, in the past, and keep on, you know, having that extra fragile, pessimistic, negative mindset. Because I guarantee you, y'all are going to be hurting even worse if that's the case. Because the defense is going to get better under Mike Nolan, and the offense is going to be damn near great under Dirk Cutter. And one more thing. Let me ask y'all another question then. If he's so overrated, then why don't y'all come up with a better choice of a coordinator we could have got? Where you gonna go? College? Oh yeah. See how college coaches works out in the NFL. Okay. Was that gonna be y'all's next option? Choose somebody in college over like a 17, 18 year experienced veteran like Mike Nolan for defense? I'm just saying. Same thing. Y'all gonna go to college and, you know, get one of these you know, offensive coordinators who are just gonna run, you know, triple options all day long, as opposed to somebody who knows how to put offensive players in the right position like Dirk Cutter? I'm just saying, man. If y'all think both of those guys, or, you know, if you think, you know, one guy on defense is overrated and the other guy on offense is destined to let us down, then y'all come up with better choices for offensive and defensive coordinators. And I guarantee you, y'all fail. Because y'all think off of emotion. That's the one thing about y'all, man. Y'all let y'all emotions get the best of y'all. Y'all don't think right. Y'all need to start thinking, man. And stop basing everything off of emotion. Like, have some common sense. Have some, you know, discipline, for Pete's sakes. That's why y'all are bandwagon Falcons fans. That's why y'all are fickle. Because y'all let all of the emotion of, you know, whatever y'all are thinking about get to y'all. But the bottom line is, man, we're going to keep rocking no matter what. I know this has been a long video. I'm sorry. If some of y'all care not to watch this video, I understand. But I feel like this is something that was off my chest, and I had to get it out. So forgive me if I prolonged this video. But anyway, that's all I got to say. So either you're with us or against us. And if you're not, get the hell on. Because the Falcons going straight to the top. That's all there is to it. Out like cable power, man. 2 fingers.